The ball arced high in the air, on a day like any others in summer. I looked up in the sky, then to the batsman who smiled, knowing he won another battle, and waved his bat along with the cheering little kids who crowded around us. Anyone passing by would only see us playing, but my friends and I were fasting yet another day of our holy month, abstaining from food and water before sunrise to sunset, in our act of worship to increase our faith. The sun slowly descended as we approached the masjid. An hour and a half was left, and my friends and I began to set up for the iftar, the meal after the day's fast. The community usually contributes the food, either through a family or a local restaurant. Sagar, Warawa, or even your neighbor could be working from dawn to afternoon, tending hot stoves and using various spices to feed the many people who will dine in the masjid at the end of the day. Large trays of biryani, kebabs, and mishti were placed on plates. Spoons, forks, and napkins were assorted on rows of sheets. The delicious smell invited our noses, causing many of our stomachs to grumble loudly. But we disciplined ourselves and continued our work. Eventually, the rows were filled with many plates. I, along with the volunteers, congregated in the prayer room to join with many others. A call of prayer was made, sunset arrived, and I opened a water bottle, giving thanks and making prayers as I took a cooling sip. Then the congregants stood shoulder to shoulder and prayed when the Imam said Allahu Akbar. After praying, everyone went to eat. The poor, the rich, the young, and the old, who worked hard during the day and fasted, ate together from the plates the volunteer had prepared. I sat with my friends, and while everyone chatted away, I began to reflect. We spent the entire day without food or water, and now different kinds of people ate together. The iftar is a blessing for us. We spent the entire day for our worship. It is brought to us by our work, and is sweetened by our efforts. This meal at the masjid would bring the community together. It was a time when strangers become friends. Though the fasting of the month can be quite a challenge, the relief from the feast can be something to look forward to. I smiled and dug deeper into the food, joining in the conversation about the earlier ball game and the summer day in Ramadan.